The early 19th century marked a pivotal era in American history. It was a time when a young nation, brimming with ambition and opportunity, was relentlessly pushing its boundaries westward. This vast expansion brought with it both immense promise and profound challenges. Amidst this rugged terrain and the relentless march of progress, a powerful spiritual awakening began to take root. It was a period of intense religious fervor that sought to redefine faith for a new generation. At the heart of this transformation lay a unique and compelling phenomenon. This was the era of the camp meeting. These gatherings were more than just religious services. They were transformative social events that captured the spirit of the age. They quickly became a defining feature of the American religious landscape. The camp meeting profoundly reshaped American religious culture, leaving an indelible mark on its development. It fostered new forms of worship and community that resonated deeply with the frontier experience. Its influence extended far beyond the immediate moment. Indeed, the camp meeting left an indelible mark on the American soul, shaping its spiritual identity for generations. Its echoes can still be heard in the nation's religious practices and cultural values today. This legacy continues to inform our understanding of American faith. The camp meeting was born from the fervent energy of the Second Great Awakening. This widespread religious revival swept across the United States, igniting a passion for personal salvation. It sought to bring faith to the masses in new and accessible ways. These gatherings emerged as a powerful response to the profound isolation of frontier life. Settlers often lived far from established towns and churches, creating a spiritual void. The camp meeting offered a much-needed communal experience. They provided solace and spiritual guidance amidst the numerous difficulties of the frontier. Life was hard, marked by uncertainty, disease, and the constant struggle for survival. Faith offered a beacon of hope in challenging times. Geographically, these revivals first emerged in regions like Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ohio. These were areas experiencing rapid settlement and a scarcity of traditional religious institutions. The need for spiritual connection was particularly acute there. Camp meetings filled a critical void, offering a vital connection to faith where established churches were scarce. They brought religion directly to the people, often in the very wilderness they were taming. This accessibility was key to their success. The nature of these events was truly immersive, far beyond mere sermons. They were all-encompassing experiences that engaged every sense and emotion. Participants often traveled great distances to attend. These were not brief services, but rather days-long gatherings, sometimes extending for a week or more. Families would pack their wagons, bringing provisions and bedding to stay for the entire duration. The commitment was significant. The core elements of a camp meeting were fueled by emotional preaching and fervent prayer. Preachers delivered passionate sermons, often calling for repentance and conversion. The atmosphere was charged with spiritual intensity. This often led to a shared experience of profound spiritual renewal among attendees. Many reported feeling a deep connection to God and a sense of personal transformation. These moments were often highly emotional in public. The preachers themselves were often charismatic figures, unburdened by formal theological training. They spoke with raw passion and conviction, drawing on personal experience and biblical narratives. Their authenticity resonated deeply. These evangelists spoke directly to the hearts of their listeners, using plain language and vivid imagery. They connected spiritual truth to the everyday struggles and hopes of frontier life. Their messages were relatable and powerful. Participant engagement was evident in the visible expressions of faith. Tears flowed freely, hands were raised in supplication, and voices joined in powerful communal song. The entire assembly participated actively in the worship. One of the most remarkable aspects of camp meetings was their inclusivity. They welcomed people of all backgrounds, transcending many of the social divisions of the era. This open invitation was a radical concept for its time. Diverse participants gathered side by side, including men and women, enslaved and free individuals, and people of all economic strata. In the sacred space of the camp meeting, social hierarchies often seemed to dissolve. This created a unique sense of unity. This accessibility and broad appeal fueled the rapid growth of evangelical denominations. People who felt marginalized by traditional churches found a spiritual home in these vibrant gatherings. The movement gained immense momentum. Key denominations like the Methodists and Baptists particularly embraced the camp meeting format. Their itinerant preachers and emphasis on personal conversion were perfectly suited to this style of revival. They saw explosive growth. These denominations became powerful forces in American religious life, shaping its future trajectory. Their democratic approach to faith and worship resonated deeply with the American spirit. They offered a direct path to salvation. The challenging conditions of the frontier played a crucial role in fostering this religious fervor. The constant struggle for survival and the ever-present dangers often led people to seek divine comfort. Faith became a vital coping mechanism. Environmental factors, such as the vastness of the unknown wilderness, also contributed to spiritual seeking. Facing the raw power of nature, settlers often felt a profound sense of awe and humility. This spurred contemplation of the divine. The absence of traditional social structures created a fertile ground for revival. Without established institutions to dictate religious practice, new forms of worship could flourish. This allowed for greater experimentation and spontaneity. Camp meetings provided a much-needed sense of belonging in an often isolated world. They offered a temporary community, a place where individuals could connect with others who shared their beliefs and struggles. This was invaluable. These gatherings strengthened community bonds, fostering social cohesion among disparate settlers. Shared spiritual experiences created a powerful sense of solidarity. People found common ground and mutual support. Ultimately, camp meetings offered a direct pathway to individual faith and personal spiritual connection. They emphasized a personal relationship with God, empowering individuals in their spiritual journey. This was a cornerstone of the movement. The camp meeting profoundly influenced American values, emphasizing individual faith and a democratic spirit of worship. It championed the idea that salvation was accessible to everyone, regardless of social standing. This resonated with the nation's ideals. The call for social reform also found powerful expression within the camp meeting experience. Preachers often addressed issues like temperance and abolition, linking personal salvation to societal improvement. Faith became a catalyst for change. The enduring impact of camp meetings helped shape American religious identity. They fostered a culture of evangelicalism that continues to resonate today, influencing countless churches and spiritual movements. Their legacy is undeniable. These gatherings were more than just historical footnotes. They were foundational events. They forged a unique American spirituality characterized by passion, personal experience, and a commitment to spreading the faith. Their echoes persist. The camp meeting remains a powerful symbol of American religious ingenuity and resilience. It reminds us how faith can adapt and thrive, even in the most challenging circumstances. Its story is woven into the fabric of the nation,